this stuff that I have been dealing with for 2 years because of my freaking teeth. 2 years ago, I had dental work done and it ruined my life.
Okay, everybody, I'm here. Finally, you guys tagged me 100 times to talk about what's going on with this girl. Her veneers, how it ruined her life forever. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So to catch you guys up, basically this girl got veneers from a place that probably wasn't the best at what's going on, and it ruined her bite. Not only did it mess up her bite completely, but now she has unfathomable pain that's constant. She can't get rid of it. She spent over $80,000 in multiple attempts, and she just can't do anything about it. So what is going on? I think the best thing to realize is changing even the tiniest things about your teeth and bite can cause a domino effect of tons of problems, which is why you need somebody who has mastered the art of occlusion, and that is a dental professional. But Bentist, she went to a dental professional and it went terrible, so what gives? And that comes to the next problem that we have, which is this takeover secretly of corporations taking over all these dental offices. And so not only do we have these veneer techs and unlicensed people and people trying to do things that are out of their scope, we also have these private equity groups buying up all these dental offices across the country and not caring about you as a patient. You are a label, you are someone who just comes in, you're getting dental work done, they don't care. It's a check for them because it's a private equity group that's gonna sell in 5-10 years and make a profit. And even those hometown dentist offices that you go to, that you see like Dr. So-and-so's office, most of them are actually secretly corporate. The corporate has bought them, they kept their name up top so you don't know, and then they do the practices underneath. That all being said, she got a lot of work done, and unfortunately, whoever the dentist was or the professional was that did her stuff had no idea about what was going on occlusion and bite-wise. She said she got it done and her bite was completely messed up. She even has to wear a specific retainer to be able to even properly bite down. And what this is a clear case of just somebody doing work without even thinking about the occlusion at all. So do a little experiment in your head. How many times have you just randomly bit on a tooth and it's hurt really bad? And then a couple days later, the pain just magically goes away. You thought it was a cavity, it really was. What actually was happening here is that you were biting on a high spot onto your teeth because your occlusion wasn't perfect. And then over time, your body moves those teeth out of the way so it's properly fine. Now that's okay in a tiny little pin spot of a heavy occlusion, but if your whole entire bite is now jacked up and you can't bite down properly, that pain is going to spread everywhere because your bite constantly is moving and changing and does not know where to go that's stable. So I think there's two things to take out of this that are really important for you guys. One is before you get any dental operation done, you really need to just do your research on the orthodontist or the dentist or the professional. Really ask them if they're trained. Are they corporate owned? Are they a private office? Do they have the training to be able to do this? Because in dental school, we learn a lot of things, but we're not experts at anything. We have to continue going into continuing education, getting better, and something like full mouth cosmetic dentistry is a specialty in its own right. And two, I think you really just need to think, is this necessary? We have such a crazy world now where everybody puts so much focus on aesthetics and having perfect teeth and perfect bodies and perfect smiles, but we don't realize that your teeth are living things and you can actually ruin them in a ton of different ways. This is one of the reasons why I love orthodontics so much, because I can fix a lot of these issues without causing all this tooth destruction and bite destruction and all this type of stuff. So for her, technically, she's gonna have to go to somebody who is a professional in cosmetic dentistry that actually understands occlusion to get her anywhere back, and she's already $80,000 in debt on this. So hopefully her story is a warning story for you guys before you do something major like this. Really do your research, really take the time to understand it, because you're changing something that is super vital to yourself that you're gonna have to live with for the rest of your life.